सो हाय एवरीवन, आज है 21 मई एंड बुधवार का दिन। देखो, मार्केट ओपन एक गैप अप के साथ हुआ है, गैप अप के साथ होने जा रहा है। सो बेसिकली व्हाट इज द प्लान राइट हियर इज इनटू बाइंग ओनली, बिकॉज दिस इज what amount of gap up we are expecting into the market, because I am expecting a gap up and उसका फिर continuation in one direction I am not expecting right now. So basically, let's see. I will be executing the plan. देखो, डेली टाइम फ्रेम पे जैसा कैंडल बना है, it seems like कि यहाँ पर जो अपर साइड सेलर्स बैठे होंगे वो अच्छे से पोजीशन को अपना या तो जो छोटे मोटे सेलर्स होंगे वो बुक कर रहे होंगे, या फिर जो बड़ा सेलर होगा वो अपने पोजीशन को अच्छे से होल्ड करके बैठा होगा। तो यहाँ पर कहीं अगर मार्केट ओपन होता है तो देन वी कैन सी अ गुड बाइंग साइड ऑफ मोमेंटम, बिकॉज वी आर गोइंग टू टारगेट दोज अपर साइड सेलर्स, क्योंकि नीचे की तरफ बायर्स का तो एसएल जीरो के बराबर है, राइट। क्योंकि बायर्स इतने नहीं बैठते, कल के दिन का जैसा मोमेंटम है वैसा मोमेंटम में बायर्स ज्यादा नहीं बैठे होंगे मार्केट में। एंड टू टारगेट देम इज समथिंग दैट वी कैन नॉट एक्सप्लेन, क्योंकि अगर देखो आज के दिन अगर गैप डाउन अगर ओपन हो जाता तो हम इन्वेस्टर वगैरह को टारगेट करने के लिए सेलिंग साइड का मूव देख सकते थे, क्योंकि 24,500 का लेवल नीचे है। बट market is giving gap up, right? So on case of gap up, अगर ये थोड़ा सा और ज्यादा बड़ा होता then it will be very good, but ठीक है। अगर gap up open होता है तो only one buying candle will definitely reduce the confidence of the above sellers who are sitting here and here, placing the stop loss of close to 45,000। तो उनका stop loss आज के दिन निकल जा सकता है, but it should be closing in green. The first buying candle the first candle itself should close in green, so that they will start getting fear। वरना अगर ऐसा 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 अगर कैंडल क्लोज होता है, then they will be adding position, no doubt in that case also we will be going for buying side scenario only। So आज के दिन प्लान क्लियर है, सेलिंग साइड आज के दिन एक भी ट्रेड हमारा नहीं रहेगा, बाइंग ही रहेगा। सो एज पर दैट, सो लेट्स सी। और एक चीज देखो, सेंसेक्स की बात करें, सेंसेक्स भी कहीं ना कहीं गैप अप दे रहा है, बट देर इज अ पॉइंट ऑफ रिजेक्शन इन सेंसेक्स विच इज 81,400। अगर वहां से रिजेक्शन लेता है मार्केट और 81,500 समझ लो, तो उसके आसपास अगर कहीं रिजेक्शन लेता है, देन वी कैन सी देन यू कैन सी प्रोबेबली और एक अच्छा बाइंग साइड का ट्रेड। ठीक है, तो लेट्स से आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग मार्केट शुड खुलते ही साथ क्रॉस 81,500। उसके बाद कोई भी अगर रिट्रेसमेंट हमें प्रीमियम में मिलता है, याद रखो मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ, कि प्रीमियम में अगर कोई रिट्रेसमेंट बाइंग साइड के जाने के बाद प्रीमियम में अगर कोई रिट्रेसमेंट मिलता है, देन आई विल प्लान फॉर बाइंग साइड ट्रेड ओनली। So let's see how market opens and what are the behaviors of market. Bank Nifty is looking pretty simple. So let me remove this one. क्योंकि देखो, बैंक निफ्टी अपने 30% रिट्रेसमेंट को कंप्लीट कर चुका है। दिस इज द 30% रिट्रेसमेंट एरिया। अगर मार्केट बैंक निफ्टी में यहाँ कहीं पे ओपन होता है, थोड़ा सा और गैप अप हो जाता तो सही रहता, बट ठीक है। अगर यहाँ कहीं पे ओपन होता है एंड खुलते ही साथ यहाँ से बाइंग साइड का मूव दिखा के फिर यहीं कहीं इसी पर्टिकुलर किसी स्विंग से अगर रेजिस्टेंस लेना स्टार्ट करता है, देन वी कैन सी अ पर्टिकुलर बाइंग साइड मूव इन बैंक निफ्टी ऑल्सो। बट अदर देन दैट, बैंक निफ्टी में थोड़ा सा डर ये इस बात का रहेगा कि बैंक निफ्टी में थोड़ा सा जो गैप अप है वो कम है, राइट। कंपेयर टू these two indexes, bank nifty has giving lesser gap up, not in points wise, but in percentage wise, right? So let's see, in the initial candle itself we will get to know that कि कंटिन्यूशन वाला मोमेंटम दिखाता है या फिर रिजेक्शन काइंड ऑफ शो करके ये जो लो है वो ब्रेक डाउन करता है। तो लेट्स सी, मार्केट ओपन हो चुका है। रिजेक्शंस काइंड ऑफ शो कर रहा है मार्केट, विच इज द फेयर थिंग दैट आई टोल्ड यू दैट ऑल्सो, कि रिजेक्शन शो करता है तो अच्छा है मार्केट के लिए, बिकॉज sellers will be averaging out their positions. I think Sensex is taking resistance from exact 500. So just below 500 it is taking some kind of rejection. So let's see. Let me add the premiums over this. Premiums थोड़े से कम होंगे आज के दिन as per price because so हर तरह का प्रीमियम हमें ऐड करना पड़ेगा कॉल साइड का. इन दिस पर्टिकुलर देखो पुट साइड में मेरा बिल्कुल ही कतई प्लान नहीं है. अगर मार्केट कुछ ऐसा सिनारियो दिखाता है कि गैप फिल वगैरह करे तब मैं पुट साइड का कुछ सोच सकता हूँ. अदर देन दैट पुट साइड में तो आज के दिन मेरा कतई जाने का प्लान नहीं है. बट यस वी कैन गो फॉर कॉल साइड कॉन्फिडेंटली. दैट विल बी नॉट एन इशू. So, ये थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लमेटिक है. What I think what is happening right now is buyers थोड़ा सा uh, घबरा रहे हैं मार्केट में. And the continuation that I am expecting is something that is not visible right now. So let me add the put premiums also. देखो क्यों मैं ऐड कर रहा हूँ बाकी आपको बताता हूँ एक मिनट में. Just a minute. Problem becomes here is no doubt market put side में कब जाएगा. जो अपर साइड सेलर्स हैं उनको गैप अप थोड़ा सा डरा रहा होगा डेफिनेटली. बट क्योंकि मार्केट 24,800 के नीचे नहीं गया है तो दे विल बी एवरेजिंग their पोजीशन आउट हियर एंड मार्केट इज completely onto the closing price only. कुछ कहा नहीं जा सकता. लेट्स सी हाउ द मार्केट बिहेव्स. ये यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजिंग है मार्केट का मूव. So call premiums are falling crazy right now. As of now, there is no such support is getting formed in call options. And if you talk about put ones, because they are going crazy. देखते हैं पुट ऑप्शंस में देखो थोड़ा सा मुझे व्यू चेंज करने की यहाँ पर जरूरत पड़ेगी. Because what is happening right now is after sellers accumulation, market has giving the sellers right now confidence to sell. देखते हैं प्रॉपर सेटअप बनने दो. बाकी कुछ प्लान करेंगे. अदरवाइज थोड़ा सा ट्रेंड लाइन के ऊपर आने की कोशिश किया है मार्केट ने. द इनिशियल रिजेक्शन कैंडल वाज ह्यूज इनफ. और देखो बैंक निफ्टी में थोड़ी चीजें ठीक लग रही हैं. जस्ट टेकिंग सपोर्ट एट क्लोजिंग प्राइस एंड ऑल्सो बैंक निफ्टी में खुलते ही साथ 55,000 का ब्रेकआउट कर दिया. बट देर इज नो एट सच पॉइंट ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस हियर. दिस इज द फर्स्ट पुल बैक इन कॉल ऑप्शंस. याद रखना मार्केट में ऑलरेडी so we could add the positions here, but I am just waiting for a good price to get. No worries, add कर लेते हैं. This is going to be a kind of let's see. So now it is completely reversing right now. So देखो हड़बड़ी में बाय करने का कोई रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं होता. This is the first pullback which I was expecting also. सो 80 पे देखते हैं, लिमिट प्राइस लगा के देखते हैं, अगर मिलता है तो देन डेफिनेटली इट विल बी ग्रेट। नहीं मिल रहा, सो वी हैव टू बाय एट मार्केट प्राइस ओनली। सो लेट्स सी, मार्केट प्राइस पे बाय कर लिया, थोड़ा सा लेट लेट एंट्री है विच इज पर्टिकुलरली एट दिस पॉइंट। इसके हिसाब से स्टॉप लॉस हमारा थोड़ा सा बड़ा हो रहा है, नो डाउट, बट वी विल बी एक्सटेंडिंग आवर स्टॉप लॉस टिल दिस। बट एक जो फियर ये रहता है कि ये जो फर्स्ट पुल बैक है यहाँ पर, माई एटीट्यूड शुड बी कि जाने दो, पहला पुल बैक है, बट क्वेश्चन कम्स हियर इज कि मार्केट क्या चांस देगा, बिकॉज व्हाई आई एम सेइंग दैट, पहला कैंडल रेड बना दिया है ऑलरेडी, राइट? जितने सेलर्स को एकोमोडेट करना था कर दिया है ऑलरेडी। तो अगर चांस नहीं देगा तो बेकार में हम लोग फंस जाएंगे, मीन्स मोमेंटम नहीं मिल पाएगा फिर। सो लेट मी प्लेस अ सेफ स्टॉप लॉस हियर which is of 70, हमारे रिस्क टू रिवॉर्ड के हिसाब से ही, राइट? सो लेट मी प्लेस दैट। अगर इतना तक आ जाता है देन डेफिनेटली विल बी गेटिंग रॉकेट एट दैट पॉइंट। तो उसमें फिर सोचने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी हमें। जो फर्स्ट कैंडल बना था उसका ऑलमोस्ट 50% रिट्रेसमेंट हो चुका है। And it's again showing some sort of rejections. Let's see, we have placed the stop loss, we are on to the point, we have decided this kind of scenario. So whatever happens then is something that is up to the market. You can't complain that. So if this candle reverses, then we could probably say that yes, we are getting right. But otherwise, so this is where the entry should be. Okay. First pullback gaya and second time the move, we are going to capture that. So ऐसा entry अगर आज के दिन होता then definitely it will be great. But देखो, चीजें सारी aligned हैं। अगर यहाँ पर भी एंट्री होता तो कहीं ना कहीं यही स्टॉप लॉस होता। सो अगर रॉन्ग होना है तो कहीं भी हो जाएंगे हम लोग। बट इफ वी आर राइट इनटू द मार्केट देन वी विल बी गेटिंग a good chunk of reward today. Basically, spot is looking very negative, but the premiums are not so. The spot is giving again rejections and all, at least showing some sort of rejection. So spot has broken the low, but premium has not yet. तो एक अच्छा एवरेज मिलने के लिए आई एम थिंकिंग ऑफ एडिंग द वन ऑप्शन प्रीमियम हियर, बट प्रॉब्लम बिकम्स दिस इज यहाँ पर 7 पॉइंट्स का स्टॉप लॉस बन जाएगा उसके लिए पर्टिकुलरली, तो रिस्क थोड़ा सा ज्यादा हो जाएगा। अदरवाइज दिस इज द बेस्ट प्लेस दैट आई एम गेटिंग ऑन द प्रीमियम। So if I look at put options, they are also giving some sort of rejection from the upper side. Let's see, nothing is clear at this point of time. Also, this premium has also given rejection from the not the downside, but both of the side has given rejection. So on 5 minutes, the chart is looking good in option premium. So if you look at the ITM option also, or at the money option also, that is also looking good on 5 minutes. That's where I'm getting the confidence to hold this trade, but still you are running in break even to loss only. Once the call sellers started getting out of this premium, right, that's where the magic will start happening. Other than that, anything if happens, then we will be facing trouble on that particular thing. Like, we are done, everything fair enough. But next, what happens? It's something up to the market only. 700 के ऊपर तो आ रहा है market, showing some sort of bullishness in the form of hammer. So that is a point to be kept in mind. Bank Nifty सही दिख रहा है. Bank Nifty has given two rejection candles, and Sensex has also given good rejection candle, but the hammer it is forming right now is making me fear of. When we will be keeping my mind free is above 90. Once the premium comes above 90.35, above this point, then we'll be keeping our mind free, or this trade will result something in our favor. So, okay, fair enough. It has came above 90 as per the discussed plan. But now the question comes here is, does this sustain or not? Because looking at this rejection on 15-minute, everyone would be buying in this particular candle, and also, so that is not an issue because hammer जब भी एक low पे बनता है, that is the point to be. देखो ये hammer की तरह close भी नहीं हुआ, right? So fair enough. You are running in pretty decent profit. So let's see how much what market does after that. Day high तक का तो expectation नहीं रहेगा यहाँ से. But once the momentum sustain, then we can plan something. But one only thing that is making me concerned here is on this particular green candle, everyone would be buying. So this should be such a big candle that no one could ever think of buying this. Other than that, if something below means as this candle closes, if the continuation does not happen fast, right, this will be a trouble for us because on this particular green candle, everyone would be buying. And if this candle reverses also, that would be a scene of a sideways to choppy market. And if that is the plan of the market, then we can't get a penny out of this. So once it come inside the trend line, then that point would be good for us to look out. सो डब्ल्यू पैटर्न का ब्रेकआउट जो लोग समझ के बाय कर रहे होंगे उनको मार्केट अभी चांद दिखा रहा होगा. If this reverses also, na, that will be confirmed that this is not a kind of option buyers market, right? So उसमें भी कोई प्रॉब्लम वाली बात नहीं होगी. But it should go fast, right? Not because I am sitting in this premium, because the option sellers of the call should get out of this premium very fast. Otherwise the percentage, otherwise the chances of getting trapped here will become very high, because this is showing a classic pullback pattern. If the momentum does not happen fast, that means we are going to be trapped, right? So उसमें थोड़ा सा we have to think of. Day high निकाल दिया था, okay. And if you look at ATM option also, उसमें तो डे हाई ऑलरेडी निकल के बहुत ज्यादा अच्छा मोमेंटम कर दिया है. This should go fast, man. स्लो मोमेंटम करेगा तो प्रॉब्लम वही आ जाती है कि क्लासिक पुल बैक पैटर्न है यहाँ पे. Let's see if our premiums goes above 100. That will be a point to be happy about. Okay, चलो 100 के ऊपर तो गया है मार्केट. तो क्लासिक जो ट्रेंड लाइन के अंदर आना था वो आ गया है. But this momentum needs to sustain. We are running in pretty much decent profit only. But let's see, we can expect a day high breakout after this with a fast momentum, obviously. And this is particular OTM option. So let's see if this becomes ATM, then that will be a fortune for us today. So running in decent profit only, but we'll be trying to make it a ATM option. Once it came above 800, so 800 से थोड़ा थोड़ा पहले. So let me see कि कहाँ पर. So on this particular point, when the option sellers will be getting clear about, तो यहाँ पर हम लोग बुक करने का सोच सकते हैं as per the spot. But till that point we can wait. लेकिन हाँ, एक डब्ल्यू पैटर्न अच्छे से मार्केट ने बनाया, तो सोच समझ के सारी चीजों को प्लान करना पड़ेगा डेफिनेटली. And the Sensex is also very close to 500. इसका भी ब्रेकआउट is close to almost होने ही वाला है. उसके ब्रेकआउट के बाद जो 500 वाले सेलर्स हैं वो भी मार्केट से निकलना स्टार्ट कर देंगे. Once the sellers of 24,800 starts getting out from the market, premium will shoot up fast. And it is very less likely that which premium I am holding right now will be coming ATM. But still, the price at which we are standing at is something that we should be not worrying about. Let's see if this becomes ATM or not. So this premium, if becomes ATM, so what is the case that when it will become ATM is if the market once goes above 24,800, that is the point when it will become at the money option, and that is where we could possibly see a good momentum. Other than that, anything that happens is something that is out of context only, right? So it has taken resistance. So if you look at Sensex also, right, it is taking exactly resistance from 21,500, which is very unnatural thing for me. So for that unnatural thing only, I am holding this on to this scenario also, because it is taking resistance from this particular 81,500, and from there it's falling like crazy is something that is out of my overview. So let's see if that sustains or not, because it is not necessary that once the Sensex starts moving in your direction, that Nifty will go at any cost. That is not something very probable. And also, if you look at 5 minutes, right? So there is a point of rejection here. Here there are swings. So on the particular swing, market is taking resistance. So this is the swing available here. On that particular thing only, market is taking resistance. Let's see. The premiums are not spiking that much as the spot is. So for that reason, I could place a limit. Let's see. Let it go to 80 or let it become 80. So let me place this to 133, I guess. Uh, Once it crosses right particular 800, that will be the turning point. So 5 minutes left for the this particular candle closing. So I could wait for that at least, because it has started becoming ATM as per the plan. But I think for the first some quantity I should place this limit order. We have got for the first few quantities, and for the rest one, I'll be waiting. So 800 का breakout तो हो चुका, but same scenario happening repeating here also, right? It is taking resistance from 800. Who will test that resistance? I will be waiting for that this 15-minute candle closing. Let me plan something here. Look, there is a particular point of 825. Till that moment, market has gone like smooth. So as I told you, I will be waiting for this particular candle closing of 15 minutes. On that thing, if I am getting a price of one, let's say one, there is a point which is 151. But it is little bit far away. Already 800 का तो breakout हो चुका है, but Bank Nifty has not yet started moving in our direction. So once it joins our team, then at that point we will be getting some sort of good momentum. So for this particular candle closing, it has left with 1 minute 50 seconds. Because 800 breakout already happened, right? So the person who will be not thinking of buying into this market, he or she will also start buying because 800 is not a joke. Right? 800 means 24 800, the, the area for the call sellers. Because they started getting out of this premium, we got little bit of good momentum here. So there is no access point of resistance in Sensex also, and that too similar in Nifty also. But once it is doing that rejection kind of thing with these type of rejection candles, definitely we are getting fear out of that because after breaking out of 800 only, it is taking resistance. The person who will be trading the reversals at this point, at this particular point only, he or she will be adding the position towards selling side. But this is where we should be confident about to analyze that as the trend is onto the side of major ones. Worrying at that particular point is not something that we should be doing. So it is going fair enough, but because of lesser quantity, we are not seeing that chunk of good price. So let me place it to 150. There is a particular swing of 150. I think I should get that. So let me place this to 154. Let's see if I'm getting that price or not. No doubt there could be a stretch possible because the persons who have started getting out of this market, so modified this to 161. Or should I be placing it to 150 only? So we need to look at the spot also. So spot has already broken out because it is hovering close to that particular point only. So I am expecting that 161 more. But let's not greed more. Let me place this to कुछ डिसाइड नहीं हो पा रहा है यहाँ पर देखो चीजें ठीक लग रही हैं. If I am holding this, I could be getting one blast other side towards other side. But because there is a few time left for the candle closing of that particular 15 minutes, so that's where I am getting the fear out of. So I think let's place it to चीजें सारी ठीक रही लग रही है यहाँ पर. I don't think there should be point of worry about. But yes, as for the candlesticks, we can see that price is becoming little bit of weaker right now. I am telling from perspective of 1 minute. So everything is on point. So particularly, I am thinking of the place that we have kept our price only. No doubt the call sellers are already pretty much got out of the market, but if you understand this properly, they would be trailing the stop losses. Or if that person would be an immature person, then he would be trailing the stop losses. So price is becoming weak, so we shouldn't be risking the thing. Or we should be place a trailing stop loss here or sit back, relax, and see the observe the market momentum maybe. But why I'm not keeping squaring off this trade is because On 15 minutes, things are looking not so bad. And if you are fearing out of this, then this is the nature of the market, that it will go by showing you the resistances only. So premiums are pretty on to our direction also. In the next few seconds, there will be a next 5 minute candles coming. You have not yet got the targets, although the orders are placed in the system only. Let's be pretty conservative. Things are things are pretty onto direction of our zone. In the next 5 minute candle, there could be rejection also, and there could be a good momentum also. But keep in mind that it has not given us the 160 particular point, right? It is slowly generalizing the prices and going ahead. I should, I think the next 5 minute candle has right now started, and also market is at a turning point right now. Why I'm saying that turning point is 24 because of 2450, right? So that can turn out to be a turning point because in some of my backlist reports there is a data which says that market can, whatever move market is doing, 850 or the 50 round numbers can act as turning points there. No doubt the sellers are losing confidence right now, but you can see the price is becoming weaker and the more it goes higher. No doubt Bank Nifty has supported us, but there is Bank Nifty has not yet done a good chunk of momentum. So once that supports us, that will be also good for us. And also, if you ask me honestly, I am expecting in Sensex particular 81,800 breakout. But I should be keeping in mind that the price must exhaust, right? So right now it is existing clearly. So I was aware of this kind of particular rejection that it could happen because the turning point is 850. That's why I thought of that also. But so the jerk is something that you should be always aware of, right? So why I am thinking right like this is, if you look at this, right, it has made a particular high, and the sellers will not let the market to go above this high if they are strong enough. Let's see, we'll get to know that in next few minutes. And this is the first pullback kind of thing happening right now. Also, 15-minute candle is coming to close here. There are a lot of factors that is telling us to look crucially onto this particular point. So although in 1 minute things are not looking that much of good, but if this 5-minute candle reverses completely, then we could probably see a further stretch up to the 81,800 mark of Sensex. But the concerning part here becomes it does not have that much of volume or the thing that will give confidence to the sellers to sell there. It's very less likely that it will turn like this and it will go like means the 15-minute low breakdown is very less likely. That's why we could hold this particular thing. So as I mentioned, this 5-minute candle should reverse. So it is now reversing a little bit, but when it will be confirmed that it has reversed completely on the on crossing of 156. If that doesn't happen, then we have to be cautious. Fair enough, it is coming to cross that particular point. Because being honest here, on looking at the particular red candle, so yes, we have some orders in the order flow only. So particularly, we could probably change this as and when the market is doing momentum into directions. So being let's say what I am doing right now is I am chasing the high. So which is something that someone shouldn't be doing. But as things are pretty fair in 15-minute chart and we have already faced some sort of rejections. So let's see if you are placing and sell order looking at the red candle of the 5 minute, then you will be placing the stop loss at the high. I think they might have taken the stop loss. That's why they are showing us some sort of. So if I look at put options also. So okay, the stop losses has already been gone. So only confidence point here becomes is the 15-minute chart, which is not giving me that confirmation. Yes, we could be here, we could probably be wrong. No doubt it is showing some sort of rejection over it. So let's be fearful about the unrealized part also. Because clearly there is a confusion in the price. Whenever that happens, being away from the confusion is something that I always try to be. So let's not. Um, 10 minutes left for the candle closing. Clearly the price is not coming close to 160. There is particular kind of indecision candles happening over and over again. Clearly in Sensex there is particular 81,800. So my orders are at 169 and which I modified to 172 and also No doubt there could be stretch possible, but I have got the orders right now. So this is the stretch I was expecting. That's why I have to face this jerk, right? The jerk of from 161 to 139, close to almost 30 points of jerk that we have to face just to get the order get hitted on our order flow. So let's see, fair enough, good trade only. I will be updating you if any further observations come. Also, market is at the point of turnaround only because this is the particular point that I was telling about, which is particular 24,850. Let's say I am expecting a further move till the 81,800 breakout of particular Sensex. If that happens, then it will be very good. Otherwise, we could probably see a little bit of retracement there. Let's see, I will be updating you. So as you can see, the premiums are blasting right now. It has gone till 210, and this is fair enough because I was expecting this breakout of 81,800 also. But expectations and executions are something that are totally different because I can expect at any point that what could market do at next, and I would definitely anticipate better. But execution on that particular thing is something that is totally onto the risk management, money management, and everything. Right there comes every factor into the place. So that's why we shouldn't be chasing the bottom and chasing the top of the market. So let it go. We have captured a good chunk of momentum as per this plan. So there, what question comes here is that why we shouldn't be waiting for this because we don't know that this would happen. But this is what market looks like, right? And if you like buy the call option and sit like for the entire day, let it do whatever it wants to, expecting a 25,000 breakout. Yes, that is also possible. Then that is also something doable. But you should be thoughtful about this कि इतना तक momentum कब हो सकता है जब people would be sellers will start removing again and again from the market. But you need to know that what points of momentum that market has done right now, and does that mean exhaustion of price happened or not? So if you look from the day low of today to the top, it has done a 200 points of momentum. Just you think that the buyers who have bought from here, will they be having sufficient money to let the market stretch above 200 points? The probability becomes very less. That's why price may take rest here or may go a little bit sideways. Then after it breaks out, then also possibly that would be capturable. But if you have missed the trend and capturing at this point, then particularly that is something not a fair enough thing to do, right? So let's see how the market behaves. One observation that I want to share you here is look at the percentage change of the premiums. If you are noticing clearly, then you could see that this is the ITM option and this is the ATM option, and these two are the OTM option. And if you are clear enough to see that the percentage change in OTM options are pretty higher when you are expecting a good chunk of move from market. That's why I always prefer OTM above ATM and ITM option because ITM and ATM options go like straight, but OTM when starts moving it will do like this. The spark becomes very high. The gamma will blast if the market do a momentum into your direction, particularly very smoothly. So that's why I prefer OTM over ATM and ITM. So you should be clear about that. So this is basically a clear manipulative market where no one would have even thought of that after doing 300 points of upside movement, that market could reverse that completely. I think there should be a must short-term downtrend started from here itself because this is something that is very improbable into the market. And if that happens, then you should be worried about the trend reversal also. So the buying trend that we are seeing into the market, if the low breaks of today of this particular swing low, then you can confirm that this is starting of a selling trend into the market. So we'll be cautious about that also. And another thing that you should be keeping in mind that if you are doing option selling, today's J is could be the probably the black swan event for any option seller into the market because if you are selling options, if you are adjusting the options based on the market movement, whenever the market goes higher, if you are adjusting the strike price as per that. So if you keep adjusting today without accepting the loss as an option seller, then you will be losing whatever you have earned in the previous days due to the expiry or due to the sideways momentum. You will lose everything because if you look at the premiums, then the watch list itself, if you look at this, so just have a look at the premium. The option premiums that we have bought initially have lost their value completely, right? From 120% of gain, 170% of gain to they came down to 1% or 0.5% of gain. And if you look at these options also, the put options, they are increasing so much because if you have noticed that, otherwise if you go behind the video and previously look at, these are on 70% low. So the strike price is from 70% low to till 4% to 3% up. Means that means they are gaining close to 140% or close to 100 and above 100%. Because as an option seller, if you are losing this much of premium on call and both put side, then you are losing everything that you have earned so far, right? So as an option seller, you need to be worried about that. So that's why I don't like option selling because when you sell option, then you are thinking that market could stay sideways. So in that particular scenario, in this particular case of market, where market is doing both side of move, regardless of staying sideways. So in that particular situation, you will lose everything that you have won, right? So that's why as an option seller, you need to be very thoughtful on these kind of dates, and you should be having that capacity to accept the loss because as an option seller, you will be getting profit each and every day no matter your accuracy would be 60 to 70% means you are earning 70 times in the market. But these are the 30 times where you should be accepting the loss as option seller. So that's why I'm getting clear about from thinking by the perspective of option seller. Otherwise, today's days is something that I wouldn't have expected at all. So probably this would be the momentum, and here market could stay a little bit sideways. Let's see if any observations come, I will update you. But otherwise, this will be the end of the video. And if you are getting any kind of value, then make sure you are subscribing to it. And having said that, make sure that you are taking away some kind of positive learning around these videos. Because as a as an option buyer, I should be saying that honestly that I am here just to grab the opportunity when option seller loses money. So I am telling you on the perspective of both because I should not be greedy at all, right? If I be greedy, I will be selling here. I am be sitting with 1:5 of target right now. But getting every time right is something that a option buyer could not be expecting for. So that's why if you are getting value, then make sure you are subscribing to this channel.